eviction.
Indeed, we are live on ITV2 and ITVX. And if you've only just tuned in, Michael has left the Big Brother house after you lot booing him out.
Booing him out now. He's already given us a lot of juice, but we've got him for another hour, and we're going to squeeze the rest out of him. So come on, let's get down
They're
here.
going to squeeze the rest out of him.
I know, don't worry. We'll be gentle. Now, expect tea spilling and chin wagging and some very exclusive content straight from the Big Brother house.
Right, we've managed to track down a whole load of unseen footage that we're going to treat you to a bit later. But right now, we're off to join Celebrity House guest David Potts and panellist Fleur Reese down at the studio.
We certainly are, but you don't want to watch us trouble. You want to watch some housemates. So here's what's currently going on in the Big Brother house.
And it's 100% live, guys. All right, drives, vamos!
Hold on!
God, it's far.
So we have to take the whole...
Hello, everyone! Guys, it's Michael! Joseph Lennon! I love you! Oh, there he is! Right, let's say hello to our amazing panel. He's been here all week, and he's done us out of baby oil. It's Celebrity House guest David Potts.
And joining him on the panel tonight, it's Hits Radio Breakfast host, Fleur Reese. And give it up for yourselves.
Gorgeous audience!
Gorgeous audience. Hello.
Hi, guys.
You
Hi,
all
guys.
look drop dead gorgeous.
Okay, Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, Will Best only wears black suits. Yeah, does he? Does he? Right, look, let's dive straight into it, all right, because there's a lot to unpack, unbox and unravel with tonight's eviction.
Okay, speaking of, David, are you surprised to see Michael sat here tonight?
Don't. Do you know what? I'm 50-50.
Okay.
Oh.
Only because... No, I am. I'm 50-50. But I am. You know I love him. I've been saying I love him.
He has.
Yeah.
But the question is, I'm surprised. I'm 50-50 because I know Coronation Street die-hard fans.
Yeah.
Right? And also, Mickey.
Yeah. Imagine forgetting his name.
Yeah, sorry. It just doesn't remind me. Anyway, Mickey... People like to see drama.
Right.
So that's my reasoning.
Okay. What about you, Fleur? Are you surprised to be sat next to Michael tonight?
Well, do you know what? Mickey's head was scrambled, wasn't it? He was like, how am I still here?
Did you see Mickey trying to...
I was trying to leave with you. Is that take me with you?
Daddy had to...
Same thing. I feel like, unfortunately, you're sat here because, like you said, like, people want to see the drama.
Yeah.
And Corrie fans,
and they want to see
go
David
hard.
Platt. Yeah, they know there's some drama in David Platt. David, how will the house dynamic change now, though, with Michael not there?
Oh, massively. Like, you know, I've been saying all week, I absolutely love your personality. Like, honestly, like, take all the politics out of it. Like, I'm sure everybody in this room has different opinions on different things. Talking about your personality was absolutely brilliant in that. It really was. Yeah. And, like, especially seeing, like, yours and Danny's friendship blossom, it was so lovely to watch. And I think it was so unexpected as well from everyone.
Yeah. Even Danny. It was unexpected from Danny.
Yeah.
That was a friendship that I didn't think was going to strike up, and it did, and we're here for it.
Definitely.
Now, obviously, Michael, apart from the two people that you were up against, who would you have preferred to be sat here tonight?
Ooh, that's me! What a question.
Great
Give us
question,
the tea, Michael.
Sorry, I'm looking at my hair. It's gone bonkers again.
It looks good. It looks good.
Stop talking about it, Michael!
I don't know. I tell you, an easy answer, and I'm not going to say anybody else, is Mickey, simply because he didn't want to be there.
I see what you mean.
There's going to be real drama, I'll tell you, because he was telling me, I'm out on Friday, man.
Yeah?
And I said, well, how are you going to get through? He said, I'll open the... I won't say
it's like Mickey's in the room.
I'll open the effing door. And I said, well, it's got a magnetic lock. Oh, kick the fuck.
I don't
It's almost out.
Yeah.
It's almost out.
But I don't think Mickey will be able to find the door. He doesn't know where anything is. He still doesn't know. But look, you guys all look absolutely gorgeous tonight. But look, if you wanted to know how Mickey got ready for tonight's eviction, take a little look at this.
I gotta ask you a favor.
Yeah, mate.
Would you do my makeup?
Yeah.
You ready? I'll tell you how I like it. Make me look like a million.
Oh, no other option. I'm not going to do it so thick that some of your natural inflections don't go away.
Well, we're all young and beautiful.
Yeah,
once,
you know
right?
it.
Oh, yeah, get those brows in.
Did you put makeup on today?
Not yet.
Oh, you look great.
You think?
Yeah.
I got your back, Mickey.
Are we good?
I think we're good. I just didn't want to make you look like a fucking drag queen, Mickey.
Oh, I don't mind.
It's sweet. Michael, he's replacing you. Danny's replacing you with Mickey already. Unbelievable.
Did you do your makeup tonight, Danny?
I slapped on some, can I mention a brand?
Yeah,
Go on. I just, really cheap Boots number 7.
We got boots!
And then Danny came along and dabbed it on and gave me some hints. And Donna, because I was peeling, because I don't know whether you saw, the weather, of course, has been stunning.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we've seen
Jack and
it.
I,
Bit of sunburn.
yeah, Jack and I were sort of lying out there all the time.
Classic.
And
But you were
Boots
fully
number 7.
clothed, still caught the sun.
He's going for a brand deal already.
He
Typical
is.
politician. Look at the backhander. Right, let's talk to this lovely lot. How do you guys feel about Michael being... I've come all the way over here and I'm going to go all the way back there. How do you feel about Michael being here?
I'm so sad. I'm glad you're here, but I'm sad that you've been evicted. I don't think you deserved it at all.
Yeah, so you think... Did anybody think that the right person left? Pretend he's not here and do your worst.
No, I don't think the right person left at all.
Different question. You're answering a different question. Does anyone think the right person did? Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so the thing is with Mickey is that yes, he's very controversial, but he's completely on a different planet. We all know this. So he's great entertainment. And Jack. There we go. Jack is he's just a really wholesome guy. So and
I'm unwholesome.
No, I'm not saying you're not. Michael, I'm very sorry. Look, I'm not saying you're not, but I think there's so many more factors coming into play here.
Yeah.
Is that
we're getting a deep analysis here.
Yeah, it was
you think it should be... You think... Yeah, OK.
It was a tough night. I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah,
It was a tough night. OK, on to tonight's show. Housemates had to charge up the BB battery by using their star power. So, Fleur, who for you gave the greatest performance?
I feel like Jojo gave absolutely everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
She was back on Dance Moms, my knees would have been gone.
Yes.
She kept repeating the knee move.
Yeah.
I was
And the worm. I've always wanted
Everything. Everything.
And we were all saying, by the way, we're saying, come on, big brother, enough already. I mean, she was
How long was she
exhausted
dancing
and
for?
panting, and we're quite worried for Jojo near the end.
What about...
She almost ran out of battery herself.
Yeah.
bless her. Obviously, Chesney threw himself into the whole thing.
Oh, he
as
was
well.
great.
The one and only.
And he's a lovely guy.
Were you surprised? It looked like you was having a right old time.
No, he was great. I mean, Chesney is a super guy, and he was thinking, how is this effing guitar going to work? Because it wasn't connected to anything.
He didn't need it.
And then, they said you had to mime, and he wasn't very happy with that. But he and I'll tell you what, the air is very dry in the Big Brother house.
Is it?
Which is another reason why we kept going in the garden to get a bit of moisture.
Really? If you'd like to launch an official complaint, Michael, we could take it up with the Ombudsman.
Yeah, take it up with the Ombudsman.
We'll deal with that, guys. The air's too dry for Michael. David, what would you rather, right? A cold shower or Chesney singing the one and only for, I think, about 40 minutes?
I'd obviously rather listen to Chesney sing and the one and only.
On repeat.
On repeat.
Oh, yes.
I would be so up for the singing bit. If I was in there, I'd be like, can I do the singing?
I know.
Constantly.
You'd have been like, it's not just Chesney as well.
I have got vocals.
What about Jojo, right? Because obviously Jojo had to dance, but the actors had to do improv.
I loved that whole thing.
Who was the most entertaining for you, Fleur?
Definitely the improv for me.
Okay.
I loved it all.
Who did
I
you
loved
love?
it. Mickey walked in and then Patsy was like, you need to let it go, babe. But I'm gutted that she didn't take the chance to go, Mickey!
Yes,
I was like, it's right there for you on a plate.
She so went for it, and it
was
was
good.
brilliant.
She
I
was
was
really
literally like,
good.
now I can see why I've been in EastEnders for years.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that is an actress.
Yeah.
But
It was
also,
a
can I
masterclass.
just say, another brilliant part was Donna just randomly
Yeah,
coming away.
sparkling water!
And I was just like,
Donna.
that is just perfect.
It was perfection.
Yeah.
For herself.
Great
yeah.
timing, great
Yeah.
comic
Amazing
timing.
timing.
Michael, when JoJo was doing her dance, everybody was getting stuck in, even Mickey. Did you see Mickey doing some moves? With Mickey, it's like once he starts doing a move, just momentum takes over, and he was just sort of stumbling about. It was amazing. Were you worried for him at any point during?
I was worried for Jojo, not so much for Mickey, but I think Mickey can look after himself. But
Yeah.
No, I was just worried for Jojo because the music would not stop.
Wow.
And I could tell she was... tell me something, because I don't know this. Jojo was wearing headphones, so
Yeah.
when we were watching her, we couldn't hear any of the
Yes,
music.
silence.
So how was it when you watched it on TV?
Music.
Yeah, we had some
But we can't
tunes.
give away Big Brother secret.
You just have.
Big Brother. I hope you're feeling the love, Michael. Are you feeling the love in the room tonight?
Yeah, I think it's lovely, but I'm still missing...
I know you don't want to be here.
I am still missing the love in the picture.
Michael, obviously, Chris had immunity and was safe from eviction this week. Do you think that changed his behaviour in the house by any chance?
I think it made him more relaxed. It would have
Okay.
made me more relaxed.
Yeah.
But he's a lovely guy, and we'll see him, I hope, shine even more because he could face eviction next week or whenever the eviction's going to be.
Oh, he could.
Who knows?
He could do. What do we think over here, guys? We've got James Barr from Hits Radio here as well. James, do you reckon that Mickey used his guardian angel power well? Who would you have given it to?
I would have given it to Michael, of course. I am very excited,
Oh, the
Michael.
real politician.
I'm excited for what you do next. I want to see you on Naked Attraction. There's two wigs.
The look on your face.
I was excited.
My heart.
Wow.
I thought it was going to happen.
Oh, my God. We've lost control of the room.
Right.
We've lost control of the room.
Michael, Tricia said that she thought that Mickey would find the house difficult. You've spoke about how he wanted to leave. How do you think he's taken the whole ordeal? How do you think he'll cope in the house?
Badly. I mean, actually, Danny summed it up, that Mickey just sees what's around him. I mean, it is very funny. I don't know whether you saw, but, like, he was putting all his clothes on Chesney's bed.
Yes, yes.
I mean, and then he put some on my bed. I mean, it's just...
Hang on, can I ask a quick Mickey question? So, does he sleep in his bed and then he gets up and then he gets on the sofa, or does he sleep on the sofa all night?
He sleeps on... Difficult to say. Sleeps on the sofa all night.
He's a sexy person.
But he I wouldn't mind if he put all his stuff on his own bed, but he doesn't.
That's
It's everybody
amazing.
else's bed.
That's
He's
amazing.
a messy pup. Come on. What
He's
do
a
we
messy
expect?
pup.
He's a
Yeah.
messy pup.
He's a messy pup.
Patsy. Patsy's been doing a lot of the cooking in the house.
Yeah.
We know that, you know, taking on the role of something in the house can mean that you're quite safe. The chefs are usually always safe.
Yeah, I
Do you
mean-
think this is a tactic?
I mean, I think the cooking job is quite an important job because
Yeah.
you're feeding a bunch of strangers.
Yeah.
I mean, I did cook beans a few times,
Yeah.
so
Nice.
maybe that's why I won. But no, I don't think it's a tactic. I think Patsy gives off, like, really big motherly vibes.
Yes, yes.
So I don't think it was a tactic whatsoever, and I do want to try a broccoli.
Yeah, just to know. Listen, Michael, you tried
Yeah.
it broccoli. Was it good?
It was brilliant.
Al dente.
But I don't think Mickey liked it.
No, I tell
Mickey
you.
was
was it
really
soft or
rude about the
crunchy?
broccoli.
Was it a crunch?
Was
Did
it
have a nice
crunchy?
Yeah, it
crunch?
was lovely. It was great. It was
Yeah.
brilliant.
Okay.
Wait, so was it soft or crunchy?
Crunchy.
It was crunchy.
Al dente.
Oh, no.
Al dente. Fleur.
No, I want it soft.
Fleur, Danny's loudness kind of got under Trish's skin a little bit at the beginning of the week. Do you think that that could develop into anything? Do you think... Has Danny quietened down? Is Trisha going to get more tolerant? Do you think Trisha will get more annoyed?
Yeah, I think something's bubbling. Like, their conversation was interesting, wasn't it? When Trish was asking, oh, do you pay that assistant then? How much do you make?
Yeah.
And it's kind of
What's
like,
going on?
oh, there's a little bit of tension brewing, isn't there?
Interesting, interesting. OK, well, look, time now for some friendly competition between our panel. Now, as we all know, David Potts is a huge fan of Celebrity Big Brother, and he hasn't missed a single second of the action so far.
Absolutely. However, David, can you really remember more about what's happened inside the Big Brother house than someone who was actually in there?
Oh! Well, it's time to find out as Michael and David go head-to-head in Big Brother Super Secret Very Hush Hush Game Show. No, it's not actually called that. It's actually just called Were You Paying Attention? All right? Come with us, guys. Come on.
Come on, guys.
You stand there.
Michael, you stand there.
Yeah, you stand here, Michael.
I've lost the thing.
Yeah, there you go. Very good.
OK.
No. Whoa.
You're going
Where is
head-to-head.
the mark? I can't...
There you go.
Face to answer correctly.
So am I looking there?
Yes.
I'm looking there.
Try and
right.
psych him out.
Psych him out. Right. Question number 1. Just shout out if you know it,
Yeah.
right? What item did Jojo buy for Mickey in Big Brother's Big Prize?
Slippers!
Correct.
This is the correct answer.
One to David. All right. What? Quiet, everyone.
Going to win then.
No, you're going to be quicker off the mark. You were there.
What is this sound?
Oh, it's the snoring of Mickey!
Correct, Michael.
How many points did the housemates earn on launch night?
2,200.
Incorrect.
1,800?
Incorrect.
2,400.
Correct.
2-1. Who pushed Michael around on the suitcase?
Correct.
Sorry, I'm getting really into it.
Yeah, I think you may be too serious.
Who did Patsy buy back her artificial grass from?
Paris Hilton.
Correct.
Correct, David stealing this one.
Right down there.
What pattern was Donna's dressing gown that Chesney wore?
What, you wore a
Cheetah
black?
print.
Red...
Correct.
Correct.
Leopard print.
And it wasn't
Leopard
leopard, it was
print.
cheetah. No, he's correct. He's got the right big cat. OK, you can't answer this one now, David.
Give him a chance.
Right, well, yeah, go on.
Michael, this one's for you. What meal did Danny cook for everybody on day 3?
I think it was a cheesy lasagna-y typey thing.
It was potatoes.
Oh, but it
How were they
was
clean?
a potato!
It wasn't just a potato.
It was with cheese! And, I know exactly what it was. It was cottage pie, because we had a whole debate on whether it was shepherd's pie.
It was bangers and mash.
Bangers and mash, babe.
Oh, because I didn't have any bangers.
We tried
I
to
didn't
help.
need the bangers.
We tried to help.
Very well. Sit yourselves down, guys. Sit
Well
yourselves
done,
down.
Michael.
Well played. The winner is David Potts. It's time now for an exclusive clip direct from the house. Here's how Danny's getting on without Michael.
He's not from this world, and he came in, you know, as a Tory politician, ex-Tory politician, and I think that's not going to fly with a lot of people, if I'm honest. But I also think he was himself in here. I enjoyed getting to know him. I think I respect him as an older man from my community that went through a lot and fought for rights for me and all of my generation and the generation to come and the generation after that. For those things, I respect him. Other things I don't respect him for. Living with him, I found him endearing.
Lovely. Oh, you're right, mate.
Oh, are you okay?
That's like quite emotional.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Oh, give him a little.
Come on, bring it in. Tell me right. Take a seat. We'll get you a tissue. Why are you finding that so moving to watch?
Well,
watch
because I got very friendly with him.
Danny? Yeah.
No. Well, very fond of him.
Yeah.
Great.
And it is so moving to hear such nice words. He does appreciate you, for sure.
Definitely.
A tissue.
A tissue!
This man. Right. Let's start with Donna's goggles. That's a different sort of fetish.
I know.
What do we make of those goggles, David? Just cast your mind back. Move past the pegging.
Right, OK.
Do you think... Did she bring... Michael, do you know if she brought those goggles in with her just for chopping onions?
I was going to say something else.
Michael, did she bring anything else in with her that might be used?
You might have brought the goggles in for that, you know.
It's a messy business. Were they her goggles, or did she brought them in just for chopping onions?
I think she did, yeah.
Fair play. Do you
Donna
think that's a
was
fashion
wonderful.
faux pas or just a good idea, David?
I think that's a fantastic idea, Ed.
Yeah.
I think Donna's full of them.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, she certainly is.
Yeah.
What do we make of Mickey's revelation that dogs can heal you, Fleur? You know, and to be clear, that is his personal opinion and not official medical advice.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yes.
I love Trisha. I love Trisha going,
Yeah.
OK.
Is he
She's
doing a
thinking
joke?
What we're all thinking.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Mickey is on Planet Mickey, man. Like, everything that comes out of his mouth, you go, aha.
Yeah.
Aha. Like, it's amazing to watch.
Michael, we saw Chesney directing Jojo and Chris there. Were they forming a bit of a trio in the house? Was that a thing you
think
sort of
so,
noticed?
yeah. Well, they're all performers, you know.
Yeah?
I want to know what's going on. It's a very interesting dynamic here between Chris and Jojo.
Okay.
And you were actually saying what is going on because...
Well, you were saying that in the house. I don't think Chris is Jojo's type, Michael. I really don't.
You say that.
No, I think she says that.
I just love that Michael's bringing all the tea today.
Yeah, maybe Jojo's going a bit bi like me.
Maybe. Well, let's see it. Michael, who would you want as your first mates if you were back in there?
As my first mate, I think Chris. But I tell you, I'm so envious because I hadn't seen the task room.
No,
so
they've
that
not
is
seen it
another
yet.
part of the Big Brother house
know.
that none of the housemates have seen yet, and that looks so fun. I'd have just adored to have done that.
I know. Listen, you can come back on Late and Live and we can have loads of fun with you as well. We'll get you an eye patch or something.
You can't sneak me back in.
I can't get you back in there. Hey,
Smoothies. Has Daly been
he makes
helping out?
smoothies.
Yeah, he has.
Thank you. Good chat.
Michael says Daly has been helping out.
Yeah, and I've been saying to Daly, he is my bastion of normalcy. When
Right.
everything's going completely mad, he's cool, he's calm. But, he's doing the
Bastion.
washing up and other stuff, so
Yeah,
I
fair.
won't hear a word against Daly. Anyway,
Okay.
he's from home. And he's delightful.
He's from home.
Well, Michael, you was in there. Who do you think is really going to rise to the occasion?
On shopping? Well,
Yeah.
well...
On the task.
On the
task to
task.
get the
Well, not
budget.
having done a task yet and not having seen, I'm very hard
Oh, my God!
very hard.
I'm
I'll tell you one thing.
fault.
Mickey was saying, as we were sitting...
Mikey, we've
to
got
be...
to... Michael, I'm so sorry. We've got to leave it. Great chat. But that's all we've got time for. Huge
Tell
thanks
us
to
after.
Michael, panellist Fleur.